Hey guys, how's it going? Zombie here with ZNR Gaming, and today we're looking at a third installment of our first playthrough in the game. Hopefully get a little bit more playing time tonight, and we're going to start off with the milestone that says we have to go to Titan and complete the mission Hope. So we're going to go to Titan, which has sinking docks, New Pacific Arcology. Commander Zavala is building a resistance at a moon of Saturn. Make contact and join the fight. So this has a recommended power level, so this means we're not just going to go here and just nothing's going to happen. It's actually going to be some fighting involved, so it's not just going to be a cinematic where we get something for getting there. So that'll be an interesting start.
Hawthorne already believes Zavala abandoned her and the survivors. Now that we're leaving, if we stayed, yes, we could help them survive, but if Zavala really is building a counteroffensive on Titan, we can save them all and take back the city. Vanguard Fleet, Guardian Ship 723 is on approach. We received your beacon and we're ready to join the fight.
Guardianship, this is Zavala. It's too late. The Hive have overrun Titan. I was wrong to bring us here.
Okay guys, so it looks like we'll be fighting the Hive, so that's a little nice change of pace. But looking forward to taking a shot at them in this game. Awesome, the stage is actually moving.
Commander, we're here to help.
No! We've already lost too many lightless guardians to the Hive. We can't secure this moon.
We have our light back.
What?
Just got real.
Possible.
Commander, if I may. Guardian, this is Deputy Commander Sloan. We have a counter-offensive to plan. To do that, we need to get this station up and running. There's a fleet to prep, guardians to arm, and a trove of intercepted Red Legion transmissions to decrypt. It's critical we gain access to the station's control center. That's where you come in. If the light really is with you, send the Hive back to hell.
And Guardian, please, be careful.
This is awesome, guys. We've got a lot of waves. They've come fairly close to the area. Moving stages. We get in here. Okay, you have to shoot the door. Makes sense, I guess.
What was this place?
The Golden Age cities of Titan were once the pride of humanity. We thought they were abandoned, but I was a fool to think the Hive would not spread this far.
I have a bad feeling about this.
There we go, guys. Some old favorites of Thrall. These are probably excellent enemies to use the submachine gun against, so let's give it a quick shot. Oh, wrong way. Which types of grenade are excellent against enemies such as these. You throw them far enough ahead, they'll just run straight into them and commit suicide. ain't gonna lie, guys. I like the
Okay, Sloan. We can see the
destruction of these
control center.
areas.
Copy that. Keep pushing forward.
Hope I don't have to do a
Commander,
lot
at
of
this
jumping
rate, we
in
can start
areas that
planning our
fighting will take
counteroffensive.
place, but
We'll be outside the
I
city
do kind of
gates
like
in no time.
the abandoned destruction. But wouldn't hurt every once in a while just have a nice urban location. Ooh. Acolytes, hunters. Need to learn these symbols again. I don't know if that was a pulse rifle or what I just picked up. Looks like he's right on top of me. He must be running. Yes, guys, very effective with the submachine guns. As of yet, I still enjoy the auto rifles and the scout rifles, and I will say the pulse rifle is a good medium. But the Thralls, I do believe the best weapon could possibly easily be the submachine guns. I will say it is annoying how much acolytes do run. Interesting, the knights actually shoot multiple rounds. Grenade launcher is also effective, but I think I still prefer the rocket launchers from the original game.
Ritual.
Can't wait to get my hands
We
on
should
one of
talk to
those.
Ikora. She knows all there is to know about hive magic.
No one has seen Ikora or Cade since the city fell.
Alright, so let's take a look at this grenade launcher, guys. Hopefully it'll be better than the one I have. No. So they looks like they were intending for us to be here a lot sooner than I was. This pulse rifle does have one more damage. So we'll go with that. 94 versus, so that's a good one. But yeah, the grenade launcher is specifically given to us for this area. This is where they want to introduce them to us, but I acquired a stronger one before now, so I'm just going to stick with the one I've got. Seems I have lost my radar. Nope, there it is. It's just a bad spot on the screen. I would love to get to an area where there was just a massive battle going in this game. Zavala and some other Guardians. I love games where they put massive battlefields in. Not only that, if you have a limited number of enemies, a certain amount, it makes you actually feel like you're doing something when you go through those types. in.
We made it, Sloan.
Perfect. Recon the perimeter before you move on the control center.
It seems she wants us to look around, guys. I think we're just going to go ahead and do some exploring later in the game.
So it looks like we're standing in some kind of hive breeding ground.
Take it out.
I actually wondered about that. Okay, so yeah, this is honestly, guys, straight up just to destroy the stacks. I have a very strong feeling that once I start destroying these, more enemies are going to show up. There they are. Daddy is not happy. Okay, so take a little damage, then let it explode over time.
We cleared the nest. Heading to the control center now.
Well done. Sweep the perimeter and we'll move in on your signal.
Okay, so these boys still rage out. Liking the new look of the night guys. Like he's got a cross there now, it looks like. Luckily, we are still at a slightly elevated level than what's recommended, so these guys are actually not doing us any damage. I'm able to easily make light work of them. So if you come to Titan with the level 8 guys, you're not going to have any issue when you get here. So it's here, so I'm guessing we have to go outside and come around. Down. Found it by accident. Clamper ability in this gun, guys, is a lot easier than the first. Major improvement. Don't forget to use that whenever you get to locations like this where it's hard to jump. I'm liking the redesign of all these enemies, all the acolytes and everything. Not just the knight, I've noticed. Boys still have a power shot. Not moving. At least with the thralls, so that you guys know they come to you. You don't have to chase them around the map. There we go.
Sloan, Commander, it's done.
Copy that. Zavala and I are inbound.
Description of this planet is that it's sinking into the methane oceans. At least one thing to think about this way, guys. If it does that, no more enemies.
We're approaching the landing
Silver
platform.
linings.
Get up here and take a bow.
Take a bow. Come pick me up. I'm lazy. Don't want to go that far.
I didn't dare believe. If the light can find its way back to you, then perhaps there is hope for us all. Our numbers will continue to dwindle. We can no longer protect ourselves, much less the survivors. Without the light, are we even Guardians anymore?
Commander.
We won't last long with dead generators. Wave energy converters power this station. But thanks to the Hive, they're in need of attention.
We can take care of it.
Yes, I believe you can.
Alright, guys. Now, the last thing you want to do is leave the location, let the enemy fortify their position if you have to come back. But I say everyone jumps on a ship, goes back, gets the light, and then they come back. That way, if you die, you can come back. Thanks, Zavala. Think. Before we start this, we'll see what new
All right,
weapons
we're
are
not
required.
out of this yet. Now that we've reached the control center, we still need to power up the place before we can take care of our fleet. Commander Zavala tells me you've volunteered. I'll run tactical. Shipwright Holiday here will provide tech support. It's a straightforward op. Get in, flip a switch, get out. Sloane's got a way of making things sound easy, doesn't she?
For some reason I have a feeling of all the locations it's going to be more difficult to memorize. I believe Titan's going to be fairly difficult for me. I don't know why, but just saw the concept of being in an entire memory structure. Seems like it's going to just be a little harder to remember. Who are we fighting? Okay, Fallen.
Did we leave the Fallen here?
No. Those vultures have been following us since we evacuated Earth.
So I have to check on that grenade launcher, guys. It seems that I believe it has a proximity to actually detonate. More of the time, of course. Alright, so these enemies are slightly
Sloan,
stronger.
Amanda, the Hive have infected everything.
Holiday, we gotta get you back in the air. We'll need ongoing aerial threat assessments to keep our perimeter secure. Oh, yeah. You know my ship took a beating during the evacuation. I'll bump you to the front of the line for repairs once the lights are back on. Great. Great.
Okay, where's our friendly thrall? Oh, crap. Alright, guys, we have exploding shanks now. Very good to know.
We can see the wave energy converters from here.
Sweet. Now just flip the switch and turn them on.
Accessing systems now.
Some of the pistons are moving, but we're still sitting in the dark.
Yes,
Something
those are
went
them.
wrong. Pistons must be jammed.
Sorry, pal. But you're gonna have to go out there. Bring a workaround.
Not wrong getting a little wet, I guess. Okay, minefield. There seems to be an area effect left over afterwards. What if you guys should let them open that door? I very much doubt it. What's next? Fallen or Hive? This mission seems to mainly focus around the Fallen more. Okay guys, did not know what the effect was. It's not really a damage thing, it slows you down dramatically. So you don't have to worry as much about getting hit by them, but not something we'll do in the middle of a firefight. I do like they added variations of the shanks in. I'll have to learn more about them all later. Level 9. I have a feeling we're going to get 10 before we get our Sparrow back. Actually got put down. Did not expect that. Guess I shouldn't save my special too much more after all. Tracer shank, sniper. Good to know. Alright, boys, we get to the end this time. I believe I'm going to use my special just to clear out those few additional enemies. I feel noobish. I do not have an Ingram around here. Guess it fell off the map. First of all, has made their confident return. Seems like Titans are going to be about self-explosions. And the witch.
Did you hear that?
Shoot. Okay. Word might got flanked there for a minute. Hate to be forced to use this by low levels, but it's better than dying again.
We made it to the converter platforms.
Okay. Get to the stalled pistons. See what's jamming them. Once they're all moving, we're in
Ah,
business.
come on, guys. That was just a rip. Yep. Then that should be a fail achievement. Look before you leap. Alright, guys. Note to self. Make sure you do not fall. Because it gives you a major boost to where you need to go if you just go straight up.
Oh yeah, found the problem. The Hive have gunked up the pistons.
Then let's find a fix.
First piston's good to go. We gave it a power scrubbing.
That's great and all, but, it's still pretty dark on this end. Sounds like you got more scrubbing to do,
It's
Guardian.
gonna be annoying. Okay, only 2. I was gonna say it's gonna be very annoying. We have to do this multiple times, like 6 to 8. 2, no problem. Said before, I'll say it again. Situations like that, I wish we had assassination capabilities in this game. Have to come back later, see if we can make that tightrope. Didn't we just get thrown off the map, guys? Okay, this wasn't so bad.
Final piston is clear.
Control center's still dark, so it's gotta be more than a piston problem. Gonna have to get in, futz with the circuit breakers. Try the central platform. Everything routes through there.
I do like the acrobatics they put in this requirement to actually make sure you make your jumps. Did not expect to get rushed by an acolyte.
Circuit breaker is going to be around there somewhere. Find it and flip the switch. Just like I said.
Objective is complete. Hopefully this will be the end of this beginning mission.
Yeah! Power's back! Exemplary work, everyone. But
Kind of like Titan A.
still have to deal with these intercepted enemy transmissions.
Done.
It's a hell of a view, isn't it? We're up and running thanks to you. There's plenty more to do around here, though. Chief among them, finally breaking ground on a counter-offensive against the Red Legion. I have a plan, but it won't work without you. We intercepted a Priority 1 Red Legion signal during the city evacuation, but we can't crack the encryption. Holiday says there's tech that can do the job in the Arcology, which is effectively hostile territory. You'd be going in blind. The place has been dark for centuries. All we know for sure is the Hive is raising hell down there, perhaps literally. But if you're in, let's put the plan into action.
Alright guys, so it seems we actually get to pick an exotic. Now of course these aren't going to be in-game exotics. Power level is really small, but we can work on raising those later. It's a nice little touch in my opinion. And if you pay attention, it only requires level 4. So if you keep these exotics and you work your way through with the same class later in the game, you make multiple characters, you can actually use these almost right off the bat and make your character a lot stronger, a lot sooner than he should be. But let's go and take a quick look at what these three are and what they do. First of all, Sun Bracers, one of the original ones from Destiny 1. Mobility enhancement mod, and this one increases mobility, this one increases resilience, and increases duration of solar grenades and grants grenade energy on solar melee hits. Now considering you guys see me do a whole lot of melee hits, and I do love to use grenades, this is probably going to be a good one for me. Armor mods infused, consume a more powerful item of the same type to boost the power level of this item. Now, of course, all my current items, they are much higher levels for my gauntlets, but none of them have quite the same power level, so we're not going to worry about that right now. We can add shaders to it. I'm real interested to see what these things look like when shaders have been added. And kinetic munition loader, improved reload speed for equipped kinetic weapons. That'll be pretty good for the pulse rifle I'm currently using, so this is probably a major contender so far. I have another world. I do not recognize this one specifically. I did put I did quit playing the first Destiny before I got to see all of the exotics they brought later. See, when the universe conspires, its enemies cannot hide. So we have the increased mobility or increased health recovery. This gives us amazing health recovery. Let's see. Cerebral uplink highlights priority targets and improves the regeneration speed of your grenade, melee, and rift abilities. Now that's real good because it the first thing, it makes my grenade last longer. It recharges my melee. This recharges my melee, my rift, and my grenade. I do not use my rift that often, but when I start to co-op more, it will be something I drop quite often to assist my allies, especially when Reaper drops his wall with his Titan. I normally throw mine behind there for quicker recovery. Is defense increases the armor resilience, allowing you to absorb more damage. Okay. After that, we're gonna look at this one, which I know is a new one to Destiny 2. Now I do like, I've seen how these wings look on the female characters, and I was worried they would still be small. It has what we see a book, because we all know that the warlocks covet knowledge. We have a book on our side. Makes us look more like a spellcaster, I guess you could believe, or say. I do enjoy the wings. I kind of wish they'd be a little bit bigger, I guess, but I mean, when you consider the you know, the size of them, you don't want them to be too huge. So I'm fairly good with them. I like the way it looks. Wings of Sacred Dawn. So let's look what they are. Increased mobility, which I do completely understand because there are wings, and increased health recovery. That makes sense too. I wouldn't really see these more of armor considering they're on my back. Tome of Dawn. When Dawnblade is equipped, aiming weapons while in midair suspends you there for a short time. Precision hits extend this effective duration. So, excuse me, guys. So when using the Dawnblade, so it says when equipped, so it does not say that it has to be active. So this would be something to check. But you can actually jump in the air and aim, and it will keep you there. And if you actually are able to hit enemies in the head at that time, you will continue to stay in the air. Would be probably really good for doing things with pulse rifles or scout rifles for long range support. Jump up, get a good area. Sounds like there could be a public event starting outside, so I'm going to pick one in a second and see if I can get out to that. And this has increased weapon handling for equipped power weapons. Now I don't use the power weapons that much. I do like the wings, but I think I'm gonna go with the actual helmet, guys. I really do like the wings, but I think I'm gonna go with the helmet. Let me check one more time to see what these Sunbreakers did here for the reload speed of the kinetics. Now I'm gonna eventually, of course, get my hands on all of these, but this is good information to know. And I kind of like the way the helmet looks as well. So since this is our newest contact at this location, there's an extremely good chance that we have Titan coins in this area. I do not see that as an option to turn in. So it seems that if we increase our faction, then we can contains a reward for your efforts at the new Pacific College on Titan. And let's see some of the things we can get here. So legendary item, so we get a lot of legendary options, all legendary, a lot of weapons, get a couple shaders, see what they look like. Not that impressive. So a few more items. So yeah, everything's about 185, 186. So would be real useful. They all require level 15, unfortunately. So I mean, if we do get our hands on them, we still will have to wait a few more levels to use. Let's see what these do. Never lose sight of your path. Now, I'm not exactly sure how to increase the reputation unless that is done only through again, complete patrols or public events on Titan and earn level 20 rewards from Sloan. So yeah, we just do this by doing adventures and public events. I've been talking way too long. There's a public event behind me. I'm not sure if I'm going to get there in time because I do not know the area, but I will make an attempt. Sounds like it could be a walker, and it was destroyed. So guys, I showed up way too late. It's my fault. I spent too much time, but yeah, you cannot vulch rewards. Was not actually my intention anyway, but vulching rewards is not a possibility if you come in too late. Let's go and take a look at our milestones, see what we have to do here. Complete mission Utopia. Here it is here. Let's upgrade point, rare gear. Now I do need some rare gear, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and track this mission here. And this area actually seems fairly small. I do know that there are different levels, but so far Titan seems like a small level, potentially anyway. Let's go ahead and take on our first patrol, work on our reputation, and hopefully get ourselves some rare gear. Captains still run when they lose their shield, which is very annoying. Firepower level 60 should not be an issue. So it looks like we'll have to recover supplies Fallen have taken, so just killing Fallen.
They hit us and ran. We lost tools, gear. My crews can't work without that stuff.
Looks like this may be another enemy I'm gonna have to constantly chase. That'd be very annoying if so. Guys, seems like it's gonna be a very annoying mission because I do not know where these guys are. Okay, so here he is. Little guys who have cloaks on them with forms like a Dreg, or Vandal, I'm sorry. Dregs have two. I do believe it's going to be one of the most annoying missions I've done so far, just because I do not know the level yet. They're spread out. Collectibles. And they seem to hide very well. guys, that's 4 of 5. Seem to mainly be around this area. And there's our winner, boys. Mission accomplished.
My crews will be reinforcing this rig again in no time.
Those fallen you tracked? We've located the rest of the gang. They're consolidating stolen Golden Age tech. In a nice big pile. Out in the open.
Give those thieves a taste of their own medicine.
Okay, like I said, slightly annoying. I was hoping once I found the 5 I would get my gear, but it seems like the mission's not quite over. Okay, that was very interesting, guys. All the hive instantly disappeared. I'm not sure if that's an issue for the area I came in for this particular mission, or if it's actually they're going to show up later on. One thing for sure is you guys will know when I do. I do like how the invaders guys now have cloaks. Makes them a little more cooler. Do not fall.
I think that's the stash. Let's clear the area for transmat.
Mission's about over, so okay, so that's it, hopefully for now.
Good job. I'll set up a transmat. Wait a minute. Where's my beacon?
Did the Fallen steal your transmat beacon too?
Never satisfied.
Sloane has stepped aside for a moment, and the thing she's shouting will blister your ears. May I recommend
I wanna
finding
hear it.
that beacon?
Alright guys, before we continue, well, looks like enemies may have spawned in the area. Let's check. Okay, before we go any further, let's see if we've acquired some useful gear. Oh guys, idiot. Sorry, major idiot. I've acquired the exotic and never actually put it on. Definitely liking the way this thing looks. Things look awesome. Okay. Oh, last thing. Let's see what new ability we've acquired. Alright guys, so we have 2 paths to go on. We have Swift Strike. Strike an enemy with this melee ability to burn your target and temporarily increase your movement and reload speed. Very useful. On this path we also have engage your enemy mid-air, mid-flight, fire weapons and throw grenades while gliding. See, airborne kills, recharge your grenade and melee energy. Casting Daybreak instantly refills all your abilities. That's awesome. Activate midair to dodge. So we have a dodging capability of that path as well. Down toward the bottom, strike an enemy with this melee ability to burn them and cause them to explode. That's good for groups, good against thralls, acolytes, especially with the aggressive gameplay I've been doing. Fated for the Flame. Daybreak projectiles seek targets as they travel, and upon impact launch a streak of deadly flames. We also have Everlasting Fire. Kill an enemy with Daybreak extends the duration, and activate while midair to quickly descend and restore your health. While Daybreak is active, descend causes exploding damage. Okay guys, I think we have our path, because here we get to explode enemies, and we also get to our projectiles will actually follow our enemies. Next we'll be able to extend the duration with the kills, which will be extremely useful, especially in strikes, rage, other things of that nature. And last but not least, using this will actually pull a sword in the stone technique, I guess you could almost say, where you plunge down to the ground. I have seen footage of this, and it should cause an explosion around the area, which I do enjoy. So go from there pretty soon. I'm going to take a quick moment to dismantle a couple of these gauntlets, just in case we get any more that have a use for them. Sorry for that, guys. Let's see.
Does that Fallen look like a Transmat Beacon thief to you? He looks like a Transmat Beacon thief to me.
Looks like a thief to me too. Broken diode. If it's broken, then how's it gonna help? Is it senior? What kind?
That one. That one's gotta be a Transmat Beacon thief. He looks even thiefier than the first one.
Thief here. Shoot. There it is, guys. Oh. I'm only able to take out one additional enemy, but the exploding melee has already served its purpose. Alright guys, sorry about that. Did that way too late. Luckily this is not a spawn restrict area, so I'll be able to go right back in there. Also, with one or two more additional kills, I should have my super. Which is not necessary.
Area's clear. Let's get back to that stash so I can send it over.
Better be some more enemies along the way. Slightly annoying in games when you have to backtrack instantly. I understand why it's necessary, but still. Oh, ran too far again. I feel like there's a missing amount of hive. Just don't feel like, don't know why, but it just feels like there should be some hive around. So something tells me it's going to be a protective mission. Ooh, Ingram. Oh, place beacon. Sorry. Look on the ground, guys. Luckily, it does seem that we have to, okay, so the area is wider, but we have to stay in it. And luckily, we have gotten our abilities back. And the transmission process is moving quickly. Make sure you take out the Vandals first, as they are the main priority, so they can snipe you. But on that note, there's a lot of cover in this area, so their sniping may not be very effective. Thinking about it, I'm surprised the guys we had to kill were not hit. Send those are the types. Should be the mission.
You've cleaned them out. These components are
Yep,
critical
there
to
we
the
go,
rig's
guys.
structural integrity. And thanks
Not
to
difficult.
you, we've got the tools to put them back.
Whatever the Fallen steal, we steal back.
While I cannot condone theft, I do appreciate payback. Well done.
When it's from the enemy, it's not theft. Alright guys, we have ourselves a kinetic weapon. Seems to be a auto rifle of sorts. Give it a quick look. Awesome, so it is a level 7 with a very high damage rate compared to what we have currently. Also have a new armor set here and new gauntlets. Okay guys, sorry about that. I forgot this was an additional mission. I was actually waiting for it to end. See what else we have in the area. Be nice if we get on some of these ships. Be interesting. Okay, so she's not glowing. I don't believe she has anything new particularly. Let's knock out this get this upgrade point here, knock out this mission, and then after that we can make a shot at the continuing the campaign. Don't forget, any additional time we take, guys, is just getting us stronger and stronger, so it's not wasteful. For the heck of it, let's switch back to the other ghost, because that doesn't affect our actual anything we're actually doing. Now we cleared our area some. See if we can work our way back. I do enjoy the tracking system in this game, given the ability, as you guys know, to just switch between whatever missions you want. I do enjoy the new open world concept to where we can actually start missions here without having to go back to orbit first, or the requirement to go to orbit anyway. So I think Bungie did a really good job removing orbit as a requirement. It's just unneeded additional load screens. Don't want to waste your guys' time too much, so I'm going to try to sprint through all areas. this could be a bad decision. Nope, we're good. Okay guys, looks like a public event could be coming in this area. Let's see how long we have. So we only have 2.5 minutes, and this is where our mission starts. So what do you say we go ahead and rally to the location? These rally flags are real useful. It starts the public event, I believe, before starting it. It lets the game know, hey, I want to be a part of this when it shows up. Let's go ahead and start our other side mission, and that'll be a good way to looks like we're only a few experience away, guys, from getting level 10, and all these guardians around are actually assisting with that. So I should be level 10 before we even get to the interesting enemy. I should be level 10 before the public event starts, and after killing this enemy, definitely no question. I do hope all the other guardians do see this. Arcology token is apparently the name of the new tokens we get. Bad neighbors. Resolve a dangerous conflict between the Fallen and the Hive. Now this is just a normal kill mission, guys. We'll enjoy it greatly.
My crew says we've got two problems. Wizards on a tower roof doing who knows what, and the Fallen they've spooked.
So who do we fight?
Fallen first. They're using fuel cells to build an explosive countermeasure to the Hive. Sloppy stuff. It'll blow us all sky high.
Okay, so we're disarming fuel cells. Let's see if we can find the location for these. Maybe it's just where we are now. Okay, so all we have to do, it seems, just kill the enemies and take these things. The vandals, by the looks of it, maybe it's particular ones or every so many. Public event is starting. If we're lucky, maybe Fallen will be there, and it will assist by giving us the ones we need to kill. With the level 20 on the team, I do not believe this is going to be much of an issue.
Looks like a ritual.
Deny their objective, whatever it is.
Clearly, so that was wasted. It says find Hex Circle. Let's see if we can find another. guys, just brace yourself as possible for the next 2 minutes. We're going to be fighting enemies to survive, but I doubt that's the case. Join heroic event. Kill the champion is what it says. Here it is. Not the biggest fan of this event. There he is, okay. Alright guys, we almost got him. Recommended power level is 99. I can't believe I'm right there at that. Alright guys, rock event completed. Very nice.
Finish everything, Guardian, with flair. Stand down.
That was my first heroic event, so I'm actually really happy we got that, and we got an achievement, the People's Hero. Let's see what kind of loot we get our hands on. Okay, rally the flag. I have a warlock relic, token, and gauntlets. I do believe, guys, that token is actually to get one of my supers back. Let's take a quick look. This artifact is one of the key. It disappeared on me, but yeah, guys, to actually says rekindle your lost ability by defeating enemies and fighting alongside fellow guardians of public events. So if I do public events, it'll actually recharge my it'll recharge my actual subclass, and after that I believe I'll more than likely have to redo what we did before to get our subclass back for the first time. But yeah, we're well on the way. Do public events to get them, heroic ones definitely. Not honestly, guys, not the biggest fan of hand cannons. I'm gonna hold off on using that one for now. Also because of the situation of I've got a scout rifle. I don't see the reason to have 2 of the same type, so I'm gonna hold off on that. So I do have a scout rifle now. So we'll complete this mission, we'll have a look, and maybe we'll just need to go back for a little while. And, well, no reason to go back yet, considering the public event is the method. I could do those here. Got a new emblem as well. This one has the ability to track heroic event completions. Not sure how many of those we will come across. I'm not sure if the reason we triggered it was because we were inside the circles. Once I learn more heroic events, their requirements, we'll be able to do more of them. And they are definitely worth it, as you guys can tell. Forgot for a moment I'd switched. Okay guys, so it's just so many fallen. It doesn't matter the type, different fallen are going to hold these items. So good to know. I was thinking it had to do with a particular type. It kind of makes it easier and kind of makes it more aggravating, because now we just have to make sure we get the right ones. I am going to skip fighting certain enemies. Just try to find these fallen just to make it quicker. this is the area I need to be in.
We've got their fuel cells. They won't be blowing up anything today. I see what they were doing. Volatile catenary percussion cap.
Good. Sending you coordinates to the hive.
Right, coordinates, hive. If we tweak this and rejigger that, that should work.
What should work?
We'll call it a hive disruptor. Let's go disrupt some hive.
Alright guys, don't know where the wizards are, but there are some hive in this area. So we're going to stick around here and see if we can get our hands on. Okay, so this guy's nothing, guys, so there's no reason to use my special. As I said, best part about those types of grenades, he got very aggressive. Did not expect that, but like I said, best part about those types of grenades, the enemy will actually run back into them and cause themselves damage. Also another blue Ingram. Getting a lot of blues now, guys. Really happy. That means I'm increasing my light level. And not that it really matters, but I've actually got a higher light level now than what I did when the game started before I lost everything essentially. Now let's see if there's any public events dropping. I want to try not to farm those while I'm here. Like I said, once I complete this, I'll continue with the mission itself. But I just got to find these wizards first. Wish they'd give me some kind of direction, guys. These guys can really be anywhere. That was interesting. Let me open, but didn't actually give me my wards. So I came back. There's more hive in this area. Seems like all the hive may primarily be indoors, but I hope I'm not just going in a giant circle. So here we are again, guys. I've been here a couple times already. Really wish I knew where to go. There's nothing over here. Let's try to cross the bridge. Actually, I feel like I need it, guys. It's telling me to. I do apologize for that. Public event is coming. We have 4.5 minutes and rare gear. So let's try to complete this in the next 4 minutes, and then we'll continue back. If I remember correctly, the Hive have fire, so I will be able to use. Oh, did not mean to start that, guys. Oh well, I do have fire, so that should quickly take down their shields and damage any enemies nearby. Okay, so we're back in this room again. Really seem to like this room. Okay, poison. Must be wrong. I thought only the wizards would do that, but I guess not. I do seem to be surrounded, so that means there's a room full underneath me. So, very possible this is the room that's underneath that all the enemies are. Quick note to self, don't fall. You'll die. Trust me, I've done it several times already. We do have to hurry, guys. Like I was saying, we do have a public event coming, and I'd like to assist with that. Get some more rewards. Matter of fact, I'm going to take a brief moment to make sure I've got best of weapons, 94. 113, guys. We finally have ourselves a rocket launcher. It's going to be the first one I actually take a look at, just because I haven't got them until now. Greatly increases stability, increased blast radius, decreases speed, moderately control, recoil, increases stability, increases handling speed, slightly increases projectile speed. So I'm going to go with the blast radius for now. This weapon projectiles are particularly light and quick, so it already has a good speed for reload, and the blast radius was max. So here we have 93, 116, going to increase that. Don't look like I've missed anything else, so let's get right back into it. I'm definitely happy to get my hands on a rocket launcher finally. Not really doing too good with that scout rifle on him. Brief moment, add this chest piece, guys. Trying to make sure I increase my level as I go, just to make sure I can cause as much damage as possible. That was interesting fire damage. Alright guys, hopefully I'll be able to find a way to quickly get back upstairs after this is completed. Otherwise, I'm not too sure if I'll actually make the public event. Cleared me out. I was worried about that. As long as I can take that thing out right away, no issue. Got a few knots on the bridge. Won't be an issue to take out with a scout rifle. Once I've had myself a sniper rifle, it'd been a lot quicker, a lot easier. Let's see. our situation coming on. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna miss the public event because this has me going a long way away.
Which way, Sloan?
Up. You're looking for the top of a tower. The central platform.
And she says tower, and we just get all nostalgic for home, don't we, fellas? Luckily, with the elevation, I do believe it'll be, that was weird.
Eliminate the wizards,
I
destroy
do
their
believe it'll
project,
be
and
easy
stabilize
to
this
get
rig.
back to where we need to go.
What was that? I could feel the shaking from here. What did you do?
Tell you later.
My boy's child. Blue Emblem was lost. I do believe, like the first game, these can be acquired later from the farm. So hopefully that won't be much of a loss, if at all. But that will be depressing to know that we lost the blue if that becomes the case. Okay, so there's barely any enemies at all to defeat here, guys. I've only killed a couple and it gave me 63%. So you're looking at like 10 enemies, 8 enemies, something like that. So eventually gave me the kill, so I was able to push her off the map. Did not know that was possible, especially for beings that could fly. Also seeing staying at the high ground will give you the ability to stay out of fire. Since the knocks are horrible shots. Seemed a little bit too easy. And there's our reason why.
We got him,
If
Sloan.
you guys don't mind me making
How
quick
bad's
work
the
of them.
damage?
Minimal. Nothing your crews can't fix in a day or two. Really, it looks as good as new. More importantly, the resonator's gone.
I'll take your word for it.
Does look like a public event was missed, guys. There's another one starting in about 3 minutes. It's got rare gear. Instead of running all the way back, I'm going to just fast travel to this location. I will participate in this one, and then I will continue on with the mission.
Yeah?
Alright guys, so we can, same before, we can do tokens here, but we can also do some kind of dust. Okay, well I'm sorry, not some kind of dust, the dust. Let's trade one in just to see what it does. And okay. Stupid question. It increases reputation. That's what it does. Should read it before I did it, but no big deal. I will say with the open area, I have a feeling this is going to be a fallen walker. If that is the case, I'm definitely going to need some help here, no question. Okay guys, both events starting a lot faster than I thought it was. What do you say we get ourselves to an elevated position? Also, get a chance to try my new rocket launcher out, so that'll be awesome.
All active duty personnel, catch incoming. Heat signals suggest they're offloading ordnance.
Break it up, Smalley.
Or you'll break them.
Probably need to stay up there guys, but kill this blue. There it is, boys. Really wish I knew how to do the okay, so level 20 has showed up. Maybe if we're lucky guys, one of these boys will know how to do the heroic event. It'll stop me from screwing it up. boys.
That's
So
the
as I
last
was wondering,
Scorpion.
if you get them all, you will start the heroic event. So unlock all these as soon as you get the chance. Those Arsenal Walkers. So okay guys, interesting. We actually have 2 of these to do it. Destroyed. Alright guys, so you know to do the public event now, first thing you're going to want to do is just unlock those cannons as quickly as you can.
Stole their firepower and we smashed up their walkers.
We felt those
Awesome
explosions
guys,
from the
second
ship.
public
We're
event
still
today
standing,
completed.
and the fallen are not.
Second attempt,
High
second completion.
commendations.
Got some glimmer. What was that, a stat arm? Submachine gun. Yeah, we'll give it a shot considering we have a Alright guys, now that that's completed, sorry about the wait, we're going to continue on to see what our progress is. Alright guys, we're almost there. If we complete another mission, we may actually be able to complete this thing. So what do you say we try to complete the next campaign mission and see where we can go from there. I know I say that guys, but it's another public event. I guess I'll just have to let it go. A high value target is nearby. I believe the public event is on the way to where we need to go. It is. If it activates before we get there, we'll do it. I'll throw a few seconds off, but otherwise we'll just continue on to the campaign and I'll stop holding you guys up. I will say I do wish I had my Sparrow. It'd be a little hard to control in this area, but I would be able to shoot across these buildings much faster. Alright guys, we will start this one to be the last. We have a couple of Guardians for assistance. Okay, yes, we have 4 of the Guardians in this area, guys, so it'd be only a smart idea to do this. And I do apologize. You guys can skip a few minutes ahead if you don't want to watch it, but these are very good for getting you great loot. especially early on. Alright guys, got a 10, a 6, there's a 19 over there. Alright guys, this is the only issue about these early exotics. As you can see, I clearly have 2 additional helmets that are much better off, or actually slightly better. Improved recovery and improved recovery. Arc melee abilities recharge faster. So I don't have arcs, that's not really a benefit on that concept yet. Considering we do have a public event coming up now, and I am using Dawnbreaker, the only thing I currently have. And I am going to keep what I currently have as an exotic.
Looks like a ritual.
Deny their objective, whatever it is.
Okay guys, major lag there for a moment. I'm not handle all else here. Destroying these guys as they're spawning. Alright guys, the event is completed. I did wish that we did the heroic, but I'm not sure how to activate that one as of yet, so we're not lucky enough for that. But now that's completed, I can now actually do another, I can now actually acquire my other ability, which I'm going to take a shot in the dark, guys. I'm not sure, but I'm taking a shot in the dark, and I'm going to say it's probably going to be my Voidwalker next. So we're just going to continue on with campaign missions now. All items have been acquired. Start mission. I do like how these are locations you can go to. Want to, instead of having to go back to orbit. I know I said that before, but I kind of do like the fact that they put them in like other adventures. You don't have to go always somewhere and talk to someone to activate them. So if you're just in the area, you can do those or other ones. Secure a Golden Age CPU to decrypt the Red Legion.
Halliday has detected an unusual amount of electricity being redirected into the arcology.
Yep. Juice like that can only mean one thing. A network of CPUs. Powerful ones. Maybe powerful enough to decrypt that Cabal signal we intercepted.
Unfortunately, we don't know where the network might be located.
So you're gonna have to snoop around, not draw too much attention.
Guardian, securing this asset could turn the tide of this war with the Red Legion. Without it, I don't know what comes next.
I will say, guys, I'm enjoying these public events. I do wish I could stay back and complete that other one because it starts in 1 minute. I'm not going to do that to you guys. I'm just going to continue.
Looks like the Fallen were trying to break through those tiles.
All the hint I need. Okay, this type of area is more like it. So did we just unlock a new area that's missing base only? I
Sounds
wonder.
like the Arcology's operating system is back online.
I knew it. Keep an eye out for an OS access terminal. You can use it to pinpoint the CPU network.
That's a little out of place.
Over there. One of the access terminals we're looking for.
Okay, there we go. Didn't see it before.
The CPU network is deep in the maintenance levels. Amanda, is this what we're looking for?
Bingo! That's the place.
Okay, I've got the location. Let's find a way down.
Oh, open sesame. Okay, guys, seems like there's going to be an infinite. Seems like there's going to be an infinite respawn here. So, let's run.
We're definitely in Hive territory now.
Wonder what gave my ghost that idea.
Don't want to draw any unnecessary attention.
Okay, these are maps I'm used to. Okay, guys, that was just horrible on my part. I do apologize. Ran right into that. It's interesting. They actually respawned me here, so I must have just entered in the respawn restrictor, which makes sense 'cause I didn't think I was in one before. So yeah, if you want to sprint through to that area, if you die just as you get there, you will actually be in the next area. Oh, hang it up. Alright, so again, probably a stupid move. We're gonna go take these knots head on. not bad gauntlets. I was kind of hoping for another weapon. I do wish we could jump from those slides. It slows us down so much. Okay, over. Okay, so hiding like a wuss is not going to work. Really hoping not to use that yet, but best of times. Music stopping, going to the hallway real slow. Reminds me of the movie Doom. I don't know if you guys have seen that. Oh, crap. Threw me off the stage, guys. That would have made me so mad if that was a respawn restricted area. When in doubt, jump. I do hope all these areas are actually still accessible without the mission. Do remember the first Destiny you could go nearly anywhere that you go on a strike, a mission, or anything nearly was accessible to running. Love the horror movie vibe here. Okay, so we're just safe to jump straight down. Strongly recommend submachine guns in this area, guys. There's a lot of split-second thrall attacks. Like I said, it looks like this area is way too big, way too small to stand up in. Wonder what that objective is. It's got to be the computer. Didn't quite make it there, guys. So yeah, if you die, you will just get right back here.
Warning. CPU network disrupted.
Well, there's no way the Hive didn't hear that alarm. We got the CPU, but we stirred up
I'm
the
gonna
entire
start
Hive
Nathan Fillion
colony.
on that one.
It's a long walk
Arcade.
to the surface.
Oh, yes, guys.
They're not gonna make it out
Tanks
of there,
are
Commander.
here.
God, can you make it to the center of the arcology? We should be
Now, I
able to
figured
send
these would
someone
be
to pick you up
one-man,
from there. Holiday.
one-man units, vehicle-wise.
Yeah, I'm on it.
There don't seem to be as much tanks
This road
as there
leads
are
to the
just
center of the
armored
arcology.
carriers.
We'll need a way out once we get there.
I'm strapping in.
I
and
would
about
like to
take
have
off.
something like this for
I'll be
going
there
through
ASAP.
strikes. I do know that would be way too OP.
Commander,
Sir?
fly fast. Fly safe.
Yes, sir.
I wonder how often we'll be able to see these vehicles. I do wish that besides the Spurs themselves, they would give us access to other vehicles like pikes and stuff. Not too strong, of course. But they just made it where you could ride those through a whole entire level, so that would make taking all the fun out. This vehicle does seem to be invincible for this mission. Its actual durability, I do not know. I doubt it will always be this easy to use. Could you guys imagine taking this area on foot? This would take forever. Okay. I will say it is very satisfying running down all these.
Got eyes on you, pal. Meet you at the end of the road.
No way it's that easy.
Good work, both of you. Let's get that CPU back to control and decrypt these transmissions.
Things may finally be looking up for us.
What do we have here? Seems like they're using that as an energy source to they attacking the sun itself.
They call it the Almighty. The crown jewel of the Red Legion and life's work of their leader, Dominus Ghaul. Ghaul has subjugated hundreds of worlds. Those that resisted no longer exist. You see, the Almighty annihilates stars.
Okay guys, luckily that's not us. Clearly.
Nothing and no one survives Ghaul's ambition. What he wants is the Traveler and its light. As for the Almighty, it's now pointed at our sun. In short, sir, the war's over. And we've lost.
Okay, so I'm very interested to see how we're going to take down this ship. The other thing I can think is that it'll be close to a final mission, but I would like to take it out sooner than later for a plot twist.
We built our home under the protection of the Traveler. When our enemies attacked, we built a wall that stood for centuries. But now walls mean nothing. This enemy has taken our home, taken our light,
Taking yours?
and now they threaten our very existence. We're going all in on this Almighty. How long before the fleet's combat ready?
Zavala, wait.
If we wait, we die. But if we attack together, we can take back our home, our light, our hope. Or we die trying.
A little too eager there.
Now, I need my fire team. I need Ikora and Cade.
Nessus. New world and mission available. Nessus is an unexplored and uncharted icy rock located in the far reaches of the solar system. There should be nothing here. Use the director to travel to Nexus and find Cage 6. I do enjoy how they already know he is there.
Yeah?
I don't know about you guys, but I'm actually very curious to know how we are
Let's get this done.
supposed to get our sparrow. Did we get it and I missed it? Okay, so yeah, we have to return to the Traveler's Shard. I think I'll do that at the beginning of the next video. First we will, our vehicle should be, first we will take ourselves back to the farm, see everything we missed. There are a couple new missions, both giving us rare gear, and we also have another fast travel location, which will be great instead of going through these locations. So what we'll go ahead and do is we'll go, what do we have? Okay, so we have to where we can get our new subclass. We have to where reach level 7 and complete mission looped on Nessus. And then we also have the Crucible. So we're going to go ahead and go back to the farm. Looks like there's 3 things there to do. I believe that's what that's saying. It's the first time I saw that. Okay, guys. I just want to say we have 3 things here. Let's go and look at the Postmaster first.
Underway.
Okay, so we did lose a helmet earlier, but we did get it back. That's the first thing. Let's go ahead and put that on. Hate to lose an exotic already, but I mean, you have to stick with what's actually efficient, guys. I'm not going to dismantle it yet, of course, but
even in war, we must find ways to enjoy ourselves.
okay, we also have a gift here. I'm not really sure what we did exactly to get this. We also have a pack of rare shards or a pack of rare armor mods. Not really sure which one to go with. Change your color of your gear. Shaders. Wow. Sorry, guys. Mods, I believe, are actually one-time uses, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead with the shaders for now. Oh, we actually accept both. So we have 3 weapon mods and 3 helmet armor mods. I'm reading them wrong. Okay, so there's that.
Thank you for shopping at Eververse.
Gonna look at the
Looking for
shaders.
anything special? We don't know what we've lost. We are that blind. It's easy math, Guardian. You got the silver.
Okay, guys, I've
everyone else
got
has the
5
gold.
shaders. I believe that may actually be telling me that these are consumables. If that is the fact, they are one-time uses, and I will probably hold on to them for a short while. Let's see.
Fenchurch does the exploring.
So we've already got everything in here. Let's go look at the modifiers as well. It's asking me to do that.
New settlements, new expansion opportunities for Eververse.
So increase the armor's resilience, allowing you to absorb more damage. Improved weapon handling for equipment, energy weapons. Okay.
Fenchurch does the exploring.
Alright guys, well that's going to be my video for today. I'm going to cut it off now. It's pretty late where I'm at. Jump back on tomorrow. I'll try to render this. I'll try to export this footage and upload it as soon as I can. Still have not got our sparrows yet. That's kind of annoying, but hopefully we'll get them pretty soon. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks.